We'll wait for everyone to join and then start in a while. Can you hear me?
Yes.
People are still joining. We'll wait for some more time till more people join, and then we'll start in a short while. Just a couple of more minutes and then we'll start. Okay. We don't have many of the people who have actually showed interest, but I think we have waited for almost 10 minutes now, so we'll start. As people join, we will admit them. So I would request you all to be in to enable your video so that it becomes more of an interactive session. Otherwise, I'll be talking to just the computer. Can you guys be on video? At least some of you. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir. Can hear you.
Okay, good. Fine. So before I start, can you guys just quickly type the place you belong to, which city, just to get an idea. I'm from Bangalore, Gujarat. Okay, Bangalore.
Hello.
Yes.
Sound is not coming.
Yeah,
We are not hearing sound.
Can you hear me now? Am I audible? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So just to give a small introduction. So I'm.
Hello.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Mr. Raghu. So we'll start off now.
Can you hear me?
We'll start off now. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Now it is middle is not coming properly.
Okay. I would like all of you to. Can you? I can hear you. Your voice is not clear. What can you? Can anyone else confirm? Can you hear me properly? Because I cannot hear Mr. Raghu's voice clearly.
So can you hear?
Everybody else. How is my audio? Is it clear?
Your voice is very clear, sir.
Oh, okay. Then Mr. Raghu, I think there is some problem with your mic there. Everything is fine on my side. Please check. Okay. So, okay. So we'll start now. So I'm basically a clinical hypnotherapist. I am into this hypnotherapy for last 7 years now. By education, I'm an engineer and MBA from IIM Bangalore. But I've seen some great transformation within myself. Actually, in previous to 7 years before something happened to me. I mean, there are some experiences which I will be talking as we go into the session. I don't want to spend too much time on my profile right now. So if it's all okay, we'll get into the content. Is it okay? Can I request some of you to be in the video so that it becomes more interactive?
But we are not hearing properly.
Okay, it's not able to hear properly. 1 second. Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Mr. Raghu, can you hear me now? Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
No, it is. It is not coming properly.
Okay, sorry. So let's get into the session now. So before I get into the session, I would like to know what is your expectation from this 3-day session? You can just type it. So what's the expectation from this session? Yes. So no, you have not joined with an expectation. What do you expect to get out of this?
Actually, subconscious mind is something that we can only experience. We can never see or know more about it. It is just an experience. So I would like to know more about it. How to get to know our subconscious mind. How to get in touch with it.
Okay.
or we can never know. I don't know. I feel like it is just an experience. So I would like to know more about it so that I can get in touch with my own subconscious mind to
Okay.
learn things.
Okay. Others, can you quickly just you can just type it, or you can come in the audio and tell me, video and tell me what do you expect from this session?
Oh. Ah. వినపడతా ఉందా? ఇక్కడ కట్ అవుతా ఉంది. చూడు ఇప్పుడు కట్ అయిపోయి తిరిగా ఆయన ఏం చెప్తాను కదా కట్ అయిపోయి.
Yes. Okay. So I guess some of you have just come with a blank expectation. So we'll go ahead, no problem. Okay. So actually, most of the people, join, go through such a session for various reasons. So the most important reasons they join is because they are, having certain health issues. So somewhere they hear that, so hypnotherapy can get rid of their issues, health problems they can resolve. There are some people who take up hypnotherapy because to resolve their relationship issues, behavioral change, to bring some behavioral change in, within themselves. And also there's some people who also take this up to change their money beliefs because they think that it's all about mindset, how we do in life about as far as money is concerned. So there are other reasons also. I've had clients who have come to therapy just to know about the future. They're into some relationship, they want to know how the future will be. So generally we think that we cannot know about the future, but even for that I have used therapy, and we have seen the future which has not happened yet. So there can be many reasons why people come. Okay, so life on earth, we'll start with how the soul comes to the earth and why the earth is called the practical school. Earth is called a practical school actually among the hypnotherapist circle. Now, if you see that this figure at the right hand side, it talks about 3 dimensions: the 5th dimension, 4th dimension, and the 3rd dimension. Actually, you can understand that this universe has there's something called 5th dimension, which is nothing but the superconscious level. The superconscious level, there is no there's no emotion. It's just pure consciousness. At the level of, you can say, the highest gurus and the gods, they exist at that dimension. They operate from that dimension, which is at the superconscious level. Then we have the 4th dimension. 4th dimension is something at the intermediate level, where you can think that it is where the something like heaven. Okay, so with the souls leave the earth plane, if they go to heaven, then they will be operating from the 4th dimension. So there you will have the emotions. People will have emotions, but they will have clarity about the process that the souls go through. There's much more clarity than what you have right now. Okay, what we people have now, because most of the people here, we don't even believe in rebirth. We don't believe. We are just clueless. Is there a purpose to life? We're not sure. Okay, so whatever most of the people are doing, we are doing. So there's a lot of ambiguity in life. But whereas in 4th dimension, when you go to a place after death or before you're born, that's the 4th dimension, and there you have much more clarity about life, and we'll see how that happens. And the 3rd dimension is the physical world that we are operating right now. So this is the physical body where all the 5 senses work. And these all the dimensions are how to say, they penetrate each other. So right now, even we are in the 3rd dimension, we will have access to 4th dimension as well as the 5th dimension. It all depends on the mindset that you have and what kind of person you are, how much in deep you have realized yourself, whether you can meditate and reach. There are people who are living all these Sadgurus, gurus, they can operate from fourth dimension, fifth dimension also, even being on earth, physical body. So the idea is all three dimensions are not separate. They penetrate each other. So even from third dimension, you can have access to other dimension. Now, around before the soul is born, the soul enters the mother's womb around fourth month, fourth day. That's the time the soul will enter the mother's womb. And then that's the first time. So before that, the body is already there. The soul had already chosen from there. The soul already chooses the body actually, even before born. Okay, this is so and so is going to be my parent. So and so will be my siblings. So and so will be my relative, my friends. Also, all the planning is done. So around fourth month, fourth day, the soul enters the mother's womb. And after that, the soul can easily, go back to the, if you want to call it heaven or other places. It can keep on going out of the womb anywhere it likes to go, inside in the earth plane or even beyond. So we say that there's something called the soul group. There's a set of souls they have, they interact with. So the soul will always like to go in and out to meet its soul group. So it will not be in the womb body all the time. That's the idea. Only at the time of birth, okay, after the birth happens, the soul is completely fused with the body. That means now the soul willingly cannot go out of the body. It goes out. I'll tell you how the astral travel happens. So that happens during the time that while we sleep and all those things. And there is a yogic way of doing it. So there, willfully, the person can go out. The sukshma shariram or the subtle body can go out of the physical body. That happens. But willfully, if you don't know those techniques, if you are not a yogic person, you don't have mastery over those kind of things, you can't, leave the soul cannot leave the body as it is. It's not easy. And then you can say there is, even after the birth, in the top of the head, there is something called Brahmarandra. So that is kept open. That works like a hotline where the baby keeps on, talking to it. There's a communication, open communication line to the cosmos, you can say. So that's cosmos means it can talk to this other souls who it's connected to. So that Brahmarandra is open even when the baby is born. By the age of 7 or 8, so what happens when the child is born? The child is into a new environment now. There's a new set of parents. There's a new set of, economic setup, relationships, the mindset of the parents, the siblings, the elders, the country, the place, everything has a different vibration. So based on those vibrations, the child will pick up, what life is. So what we say is based on the socio-economic, education and religious. So that every place and every family will have a certain distinct, social beliefs, economic status, education status, and religious beliefs. So these things the child will pick up, and it will, make its own personality. So by the age of 7 or 8, the soul will actually develop its own personality. Now, when it's developed its own personality, you have to understand that the soul also brings its own past life karmas, its ability to understand certain things, its own vasanas, its own desires. So depending on that ability of the child to how much to understand the environment, and also the environment effects on the child, and then together these two things help the child to make its own personality. And by the age of 7 or 8, it will have its personality developed. And we say that by that time, there's you can say 70 to 80% of the subconscious mind. 70 to 80% subconscious mind is developed by the age of 7 or 8 of the child. And thereafter, till the age of 14, it refines those, understanding about itself. So whatever child, understanding the child has made, that I am so and so, this is how I should think, this is what my beliefs are. Or the child will not be aware. Okay, it will have the understanding, but it will have a refinement of those things even till the age of 14. And they say that even till the age of 21, it still goes on, last 5%, you can say the refinement happens. And by 21, it is totally, the subconscious mind is like total belief system is fully formed. So this is how it works. At this point, I would like to show a small video.
में प्रवेश करता है। चेतना का मां के गर्भस्थान में प्रवेश होने के बाद गर्भस्थ शिशु में प्राण आते हैं। प्राणमय शरीर में विश्व शक्ति के हिसाब से और उनके कारणों से प्राकृतिक शरीर बनने लगता है। चेतना बारंबार उद्गम स्थान में आती रहती है और जब तक पहली सांस आती है, मां के गर्भस्थान से बाहर आने के बाद वो बाहर की पहली सांस लेता है। इसे जन्म कहते हैं।
You were able to see the video, right? With the volume on, somebody can confirm?
Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So now that we have so was it clear enough how the soul enters the body and how it grows till 9 months and it goes? It's just a brief thing, I know, but do you get an idea of what I was saying?
Yeah, understood.
Okay. Is there anyone has anything which got missed out in this? Did not understand, totally blank about it? Is it clear to everyone? If it's clear to everyone, just say clear. Just type clear, please. So actually this information in this slide is very important because this talks about the formation of subconscious mind. So you will know why in Indian, especially in Indian belief system, we say that when the child is in the stomach and the womb, mother's womb, we say that treat the mother nicely, always keep her happy. Do you get the idea why it is so? Because in the womb state, the soul is able to understand everything. So if the mother is unhappy, the womb, the soul in the womb can feel unhappiness of the mother. If the mother feels insecure, the soul in the womb feels insecure. And we will see actually many of the issues that people pick up are at the level of womb. So if the mother was not given a very happy environment to bear the child, especially the first 9 months, it becomes a big trauma for the soul because the child in future. So are you getting the point? See, this is our tradition, okay? It's especially the Indian tradition. Now even the Western science has picked up this. Yes. I'll just mute. Can everyone mute yourself, please? Yeah. So, so that is why we say that, the mindset, the state of the mother when she is bearing a child is very important. That we have to make sure that she is happy most of the time. Her whatever she desires, you should try to fulfill as much as possible to make sure that she is happy all the time. Because whatever state of mind she is, the child will experience the same state of mind. Okay. Just to give you a quick example, this is so say there is a the child is born. Okay, so most of the people think that the small child can't understand, because this is such a small child. So I'll give you one example how the subconscious mind works and how it can bring big damage in future. So there's a small child, mother is breastfeeding, okay, in the bedroom, and father has come back from office. Father rings the doorbell. And because the mother was breastfeeding his child, what she does is she keeps the child down and goes to the door to let the father come in. Now, in those moments when the mother is keeping the child, mother was breastfeeding the child now, and she is keeping the child down. The child thinks, okay, I was having such a nice time now. I was hungry and I was having her milk. She was feeding me, and suddenly there was somebody else who is more important than me in her life. In those moments, the child observes that, okay, that third person, he's the father, she gives more importance to him than to me. So he is my competitor. For her attention, to get her attention, I have to compete with this person who is the father. And this feeling, goes into the subconscious mind of the child, and lifelong this replays in the life of the child. The child keeps on comparing himself, him to the father all the time for all things. Because there's such a small thing, you can understand how the child can think, how it can misunderstand such a small action. Because the mother did not think anything. Even the father doesn't know anything about it. So that is why, when somebody is in the womb state, the child, soul is in the womb state, or even the child is at a very young age, even before 7. So the subconscious mind is open. Their mind is totally open. So whatever impression they have, the ability to make all wrong understanding. So we have to be extremely careful how we talk to them, how we behave with them. So it's of utmost importance. Okay. Now, how is a personality decided? Now, when we before you come to Earth School, which is a practical school, all the souls in heaven, they actually already they decide the personality. So what do we mean by that is, say, to give an example, say somebody wants to overcome fear in his current life. There's extreme sense of fear. So the soul will deliberately choose a life where he or she is meeting a lot of circumstances where he will be meeting situations where they create fear. Okay, for example, so basically what the idea is, the soul wants to be challenged, because you will know whether you're learning fear or not only when you know that you can overcome this feeling of fear in real life situation. And that is the reason, we say that Earth is called a practical school. So just to give an example here, some of the examples here. So if the soul wants to learn self-acceptance, so the soul will deliberately choose a life. When we say life, you say set of parents, siblings, everything. So the situations created in the life will be such that the soul will experience rejection from multiple people, multiple situations. So idea is, when the soul gets rejected, the soul wants to learn, even in those difficult situations of rejection, it has to learn self-acceptance to come out of the, basically to handle rejection, what it is. If the soul wants to, for example, learn patience, it will be surrounded by people who irritate the child. So you will take up life which will fully, people will around will be irritating the soul of the child, and you in those situations you will be trying to learn patience. If the soul wants to learn independence, to be independent, it will, your resources will be taken at young. Your father will pass away, you will be, lonely, you will be taking up the responsibility of the whole family and things like that. You want to feel, you're feeling helpless. Okay, then you want to know the power. So you will choose a life where you will be given a opportunity to know your own power, because you have to come out of the feeling of feeling helpless and things like that. I hope you're getting an idea. So whatever life we choose, so not all lives are like that. So some of the lives can be like, there are some rest kind of life also. For example, a soul chooses a life where it wants an easy going life, so there won't be much challenges. So that's also very common. But many of the lives, okay, so many of the lives we have seen that. So all this I'm talking is, some of them is my own experiences. Some of them I have taken from the case studies done by the hypnotherapist from US, Dr. Michael Newton, and Dr. Brian Weiss, their case studies. Some of the things I myself have seen them. Okay, so if you are seeing some pattern in your life, which is, it can be a fear or helplessness, so there's a very good chance that you are trying to learn the opposite of it. Basically, you're trying to overcome that particular behavior. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's clear.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So the nature of subconscious mind. Okay. Now, you all aware of the memory devices, right? We have the computer has a memory, phone has a memory, the internet works memory, big memory devices we have, data center, everything. But do you think that the biggest memory device that we have is our own body? Why? Because right from the childhood, every vision that you had, everything that you saw, every word that you heard, that you have heard, every emotion that you have experienced is getting stored in your subconscious mind, or you can say the chitta. So everything is stored. It's a read-only memory. So, and it's not just of this life. Every life that you had lived, if it is 500 lives that you have lived, all the 500 lives memory will be stored inside you. It's just that you don't remember that. So life, how it works is, because we can't operate with all those information at the same time. So life how it works is, so we develop a filter. So there is a subconscious mind, and because we have to operate in the normal world with little bit of information, so there is a filter kind of created. So on top of the filter, we have the idea of the conscious mind, and 10 things we have to handle, and we are working with them. But deep within the subconscious mind, will have the memory and the information of everything that you have learned, every success you had, every failure, everything of this life and all the lives that you have had. I know many of the people might not be belief in the past lives, but that is one of the key learning that we will be having today. So how many of you believe in past lives? Can you just say yes?
Yes, sir.
How many of you think there's no past life?
We feel yes, but we have not experienced.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What else? Anybody else? Anybody thinks that there is no past life and does not believe at all? There's no one? Okay, that's a good thing then. Actually, you can't prove this, There is because nobody can prove it, but in trance you can see your past lives. In fact, you can see your past life, last moment. People are so scared of death. Actually, death is when you will actually, people who see their own death in their past life, they see that they are not dead actually, because you'll be seeing your own body and you come out of the body. Okay. And it's one of the most peaceful state actually. The post death state is much more peaceful than the alive state. So nobody dies. All that happens is we leave our bodies. That's what it happens. So death itself is a big mystery that people are not aware of. But the people, I mean, those who go through sessions, they very clearly see every life they have lived, how they die, and they have not, they are not dead, because they see their own bodies and they float above the body. All those things that you see in the animation videos and you hear in people talking, it's true. So you don't die. Nobody dies. We just that when the right time comes, the soul leaves the body. So idea is, the biggest memory device is not the computers. It is our own body. And another thing you have to understand is, all those memories are not normally accessible to everyone. And we can access, under the state of trance, we can access every memory that you have had, everything that you've experienced in this life, from the womb state till date, and even in the past lives. Any of those memories can be accessed. Are you able to see my the slide? Who is really in charge? Can you see the slide now? Can somebody confirm?
Yes, sir. Can see.
Yeah. So you know that the subconscious mind is formed, as we discussed. The subconscious mind is formed, by the age of 8, as I said, and by the age of 14, it gets refined a little bit more, and by the age of 21. So who do you think is in charge of your life? Do you think you have complete control over your life, or you think it's somebody else who is controlling your life? Okay. So what happens is, you might have, can you share, can you see my screen? What can you see? Which slide do you see in the screen?
First screen.
First screen only. All this while it was first screen.
Yeah, descent of life on Earth, practical school.
Okay. Right now?
The same slide is visible.
It's the same slide. From long time, it is the same slide.
Oh, okay. Sorry. There is some mistake then. And now, can you see?
Same only, sir.
Same only. Okay, just a minute. Okay. It is a little slow. And the screen is expanded, or it is in the slide form?
In the slide form.
I don't know why. Okay, I think I'm not so.
Sir, better you can close the presentation and it can reopen. That will work.
Come again, what you said?
Yeah, better you can close the presentation and you can reopen, so that will work.
Thank you.
Because backend there is some data running, so that's why you are getting stuck.
Okay. Yeah, I think there were two files which were open, and that's why it was creating a problem. Now it should be fine. I've expanded it, but I don't know why it is not. Share screen. Okay, fine. I'll just say you little. I don't know. I'm maybe still have to pick up some of the things.
Sir, we can continue the session, and if possible, you can share this PowerPoint so that we can refer it. Is it okay?
Okay, yeah. Can you see the this now? Is it showing?
Yeah,
now
it's showing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's changing now.
But the problem happens only when I do. Okay, fine. We'll continue.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I was talking about, the memory device. Why this nature of subconscious mind? Why we have the biggest memory device that our body itself is the biggest memory device. Now, who is really in charge? Do you think you have perfect control of your life, or you think somebody else is controlling your life? Some of you might realize that actually we are not in perfect control of our life, because what happens is you will know many people, for example, there are people who are addicted to, smoking or say alcohol. And if you ask them, do you want to quit smoking? They will say, yes, I want to quit smoking. But somehow they are not able to. There are people who want to do some things, but there are certain other things in their personality which is not letting them do that. So will you say that, do you have perfect control of yourself, your life? whatever you want to do, are you able to do? Are you able to execute all your plans?
When we are in trouble, we will tell that someone is activating us. And when we are in facing anything success, that we will think that we are the owner of it, right?
Mm-hmm. Actually, what happens is, yeah.
Might be not in all cases, I believe. If I'm wrong, please correct me.
Yeah.
Because if we are working under someone, they are controlling us. So,
So certain basic things are consciously or subconsciously we do it by default, which are in our control. Like when we are hungry, we go and eat something. So when we are sleepy, we just go and sleep. It happens naturally. But there are certain things which are totally not in our control. We can only make efforts towards that, and the result is not in our hands.
Okay.
So it is both ways. Like few things are in our control and
few things are not in control. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
It's like that. It's like that. Yeah. Actually, what happens is those things which are in our control, we feel that it's in our control. Those things in our subconscious mind, our subconscious mind works perfectly because actually our entire personality is our subconscious mind only. The conscious mind is just data processing. The person that you are is you are the subconscious. That's your personality. Your capabilities, your habits, your way of thinking, your naturally getting attracted to certain things. All those is the personality is your subconscious mind. Subconscious is not actually subconscious. It is the main thing, but we call it subconscious because we can't think about it. It is the software which is already written inside, and you are running that software all the time. Conscious is the data that we are able to process. It is just, and from this data, of course, it will something which goes down. If it becomes part of your habit, it becomes part of your subconscious mind. Then that new habit you will learn. That's fine. But the person that you are in a day-to-day life is not what you think about yourself. It is not that. You are already what you have learned in the first 7 years, 7 to 8 years, or the first 14 years in this current life. Whatever seer, the socio-economic, religious belief system, whatever you were born with, whatever environment you were provided with when you have grown up. So you have developed a certain personality, and that is what you are. Now, if the subconsciously there is a trigger for you to become alcoholic, and you get some kind of relief when you're drinking alcohol because you're connected to some memory or some habit. So subconsciously it is telling you to drink because that's what you want. Consciously you're trying to say, I will not drink because it is affecting my family, my relationship. It won't work. Quitting smoking, and that's the problem. It doesn't work. Relationship, subconsciously, your behavior with certain person is skewed in a bad way. That means subconsciously there is a karma things pending. We'll think we'll know about that later. And consciously you want to fix the things, but subconsciously it can't be fixed because it's a payback time. It won't work because subconsciously it's pure energy. And subconscious mind is 6,000 times more powerful than the conscious mind. So you can imagine, and that is why this picture, the elephant here, you can see the picture, right?
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yeah. So the elephant is the subconscious mind, and the person sitting on the elephant is the conscious mind. Okay, so we like to believe that we are in perfect control. So imagine that the elephant is going to other direction and you want it to go other direction. It won't, and that's the situation we are in. The subconscious mind is much more bigger. It is, if it wants to do some things, we are helpless. They say that less than 1% of the entire population has perfect control over their subconscious mind. So you mean to say 1% of the population are such people that they can change the subconscious mind using their conscious mind, and they are very powerful. Things, people like, extremely powerful people who can change everything. Consciously they decide, and subconscious mind and life follows. But for the remaining rest of the 99% of the people, subconscious is always the winner. So unless and until we deal with the subconscious, we can never see the change that we want to see. Is this clear?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, what percentage of life is governed by the unknown self or the subconscious part? So neuroscience has shown that most of our decisions, actions, emotions, and behavior depend on the 95% of brain activity that lies beyond conscious awareness. So it means that we like to believe that we are taking decisions consciously in our life. But you will make friends subconsciously. Subconsciously, you will get attracted to a certain person. You will think that you have done it consciously, but most of the time it is subconscious. Your actions, some of the times you are not aware of how you are acting in front of people, but people who are looking, they can understand because they can see through you, because you are behaving subconsciously. We are not always aware of our subconscious behavior. So 95% of our decisions, actions, emotions, behavior is subconscious, although we like to believe that it is not true. This is what the neuroscience says. You can see the neuroscience slide, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now there's a quick comparison between the elephant and the rider. The elephant is a subconscious mind, and rider is a thinking mind. See, the subconscious mind is emotional. That means whenever you are highly emotional in any situation, you can understand that it is a conscious mind which is acting. It is not the conscious mind. Whether it's you're behaving with your husband or your wife, your child, your mother, father, brother. Whenever there is emotion involved, understand that it is not conscious, it is subconscious. And whenever there is a rational thinking, you're creating a cost benefit analysis and deciding that should I invest in this share or not. That is rational thinking, and that is where conscious mind is working. That is not subconscious. But impulsive buying can be subconscious. You don't want to buy, you just go there and suddenly you decide, wow, it's superb, and you spend 20,000 rupees to buy a cycle, and then later when you come home and you realize, why did I buy a cycle worth 20,000 rupees when you can find cycles for 5,000 or 7,000? The experiencing self is the subconscious mind, whereas the remembering self is the conscious mind. Experiencing self, the one who experiences inside you, is the subconscious. Whereas the remembering, one who just recalls, you keep thinking, the conscious mind, that is the conscious mind, just remembering. The intuitive, subconscious mind is always intuitive. Whenever your intuition is working, you should know that your subconscious mind is working. Analytical is the conscious mind. Subconscious mind never has self-awareness. It is not aware about itself. It's working, but it is not aware of itself. That is why you can't control it. That's it. Whereas the thinking mind is always self-aware. Okay, and making decisions is always you will make certain decision that is always done by thinking mind. This was a small comparison between these two. So what is this world made of? So I think this is a very important thing. How many of you have seen the movie Matrix? Matrix trilogy, Matrix 1, 2, 3. How many of you have seen that movie?
No, sir. I have seen.
Have not seen? And no one has seen the movie Matrix?
No, sir.
Not a single person in the room who has seen the movie Matrix? Okay, if you
No,
have not
sir.
seen, yes?
No, not seen.
Okay, now if you have not seen, just make a note of it. It's one of the wonderful movies made in the last 20 years because it is a very technologically, it will sound very technologically, but it is talks about consciousness and this world. Okay, so there is a scene actually in this world. Okay, there where this is the scene they show on the left hand side. This slide, physical world. So the hero is an English actor, Keanu Reeves. So he's trying to fight with the bad guys, and the bad guys are actually the Maya. You have heard the word Maya, right? So Maya is the one
Yes,
which
sir.
controls the world. Maya is the one we in Hindu philosophy we say the Maya is the one which controls the world. So Maya is something which is which controls the world, all the desires and things like that. So they're very powerful. So this hero will be fighting with the Maya. Then what happens? Suddenly he will get a realization. And the next moment, the screen changes from this to this, the center one. And he realizes the physical world is actually not physical anymore. Actually, what has happened is, this is the 3D world. Left hand side, this is the physical world, is a 3-dimension world. And I was talking about a 4-dimension world in the first slide, if you remember, where it is the world which is made up of pure emotions and pure energy. You will see this world as pure energy. So that kind of realization happens to him, and he actually starts seeing the same existing world as a 4-dimension world, because he's seeing the energy, how it's interacting. And why it is important, why I wanted to share this is, even now you may feel that this world is it's a physical world, is everything is object, but actually right now also there is a part of behind this physical curtain, you can see there is an energy part of it also. Even this is mentioned in the religious books. If you have heard of this book called Guru Charitra, have you heard of this book called Guru Charitra? Dattatreya Swami's
Yes.
life story.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Even if you have read those books, there are 2-3 books actually. One is from the Pitapuram, there is one Dattatreya temple, and there is one temple here. So there, the books, even in those books, they have written what they have written. I'll give it to you. If there is a Bangalore, say there is a city called Bangalore, there's a physical Bangalore, and there is a subtle Bangalore also which attached to it. So there is a Bangalore which looks like this, pure energy. Obviously, we can't see that. We can't see that kind of Bangalore, but that exists. So those sages and saints, or those people who have that kind of vision, they can see this part of the reality also. Okay, so this is the reality. Even now it exists for each one of us. So when you have a physical body, you will have a subtle body also. And that subtle body operates in the 4th dimension. That's the idea I'm trying to convey here. So along with the physical world, there is a subtle world also. Not only the world, even the bodies. We have a physical body and we have a subtle body. And there are, as per the Vedic science, they say that we have 5 bodies actually. Okay, the 5 bodies are the names are Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, and Anandamaya. So the Annamaya Kosha is the food body, that the body that we can see in the mirror. That's the food body. But there is a Pranamaya Kosha, because we have energy in the body. There is an energetic body, which is also called the aura. If you've heard of the word aura, have you heard of the word aura?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's around 1 feet, 1.5 feet, and for the more spiritually advanced people, it will be much bigger. So the aura is nothing but the pranamaya body, and manomaya kosha is the thing which is made up of your mind. So how you think, based on that, your energy around you will be formed. That is called the manomaya kosha. This one. Vijnanamaya kosha is even more subtle than the manomaya kosha, which is nothing but the buddhi part. And Anandamaya Kosha is the bliss body, which is actually only active in case of the people like Sadgurus, who have gone deep inside them and have realized the God within themselves. Only those kind of souls are able to access the bliss body. Can you mute yourself, Mr. Raghu? Thank you. Okay, one small video clip we'll see here. Can you see the video?
No, sir.
No, wait. I shared it. Yeah, I think now you can see, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And is the audio coming? The music?
Yeah, it's coming.
That's done.
So before I just want to, this video talks about astral travel actually. So from there are sages like Shankaracharya in India who have done the astral travel. Even now, some of the sages like some of the spiritual gurus like Sri M talks about astral travel. That means the subtle body can go out of the physical body and go and visit any number of places. Even while dreaming at the night, we our astral body goes out of our physical body. They say. So this body talks about the astral travel, or you can say subtle body. The act of subtle body going out of the physical body is nothing but the astral travel. So when the body goes out, even the subtle body, you will see it's always connected with the silver cord at the Navi level. So that silver cord is always there, because say if the body is sleeping and say you're dreaming and your subtle body has gone somewhere far away and suddenly somebody wakes you up, what happens is suddenly the subtle body comes back to the physical body, and that happens because this connection is always there, and it's called the silver cord. And say you have a desire that you want to go to Egypt all the time, and in the night when you're dreaming, your subtle body goes out and you're actually visiting the place Egypt, okay, in your dream state, through your subtle body. And then actually after a few years you go and visit that place and you realize, oh, there's something, I've seen this somewhere. Actually you have visited the same place through your subtle body, through your astral travel while sleeping. Yeah, you saw that video?
Yes.
Yeah, so so that is how the astral travel happens actually. And let me tell you, even it's in the record, Sri M, he's one of the spiritual gurus now in India, and he says that in one of his books he's saying that I have given a technique which if you master it, then each one of us can do the astral travel. That means it's not while sleeping, it's a yogic technique. You can just sit or you can lay down, and your subtle body can come out of your body. You can go to any place you want. You can go to anywhere in the earth. You can go to places beyond the earth, and he has done it. And that's what he talks about is, 2 books, Adventures with the Himalayan Masters, part 1, and part 2 is The Journey Continues. If you get a chance, you can read it. So it is very much possible, and the yogis do it, astral travel. And all of us have an astral body. Okay. So shall we do a small meditation now? Are you all?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
So this meditation is nothing but is something called earth meditation. And during this meditation, what we'll do is our body will absorb the power from the earth through the Mooladhara chakra. Are you all aware of the Mooladhara chakra and where it is available in the body?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in the base of the spine. Okay, it's the right bottom, the base of the spine. There is a Mooladhara chakra. So that chakra, it is always connected to the Mother Earth. And during this meditation, we will be actually absorbing the Earth's energy through the Mooladhara chakra. Okay, and what will happen is we'll gather the energy in the body, and whichever part of your body, if you feel there is a pain in certain part of the body, or there is a ache in certain part of the body, you can transfer that energy, the stored energy, to that part of the body, and you will feel a difference. This is not hypnotherapy, okay? This is just a guided meditation, but it helps. This is also very useful. And one more thing, when I will be telling you, I will just, because once I go to meditation, I can't explain you. Let me explain you now. So I'll say inhale. So you will inhale very quickly, okay, like this. When you inhale, you have to fist, you have to tighten your fist like this. And when you exhale, you will exhale slowly. But when you exhale, you will not loosen your fist. You will keep it tight. Idea is, when you inhale, suddenly you are absorbing the earth's energy through the Mooladhara chakra, and you are capturing it in the fist. And we will do it 7 rounds, like 7 times we'll do like this. Tight. Second time again, exhale slowly. Second time again, even more tight. Exhale slowly. Third time again, even more tight. Like this, 7 rounds will go. Okay. So anyways, these instructions will come in there. So I'm just repeating it so that there is no confusion. Can everyone go on a mute? Okay. Good. So just make yourself comfortable. Backbone straight. Okay. If you're sitting on the floor, you can sit on the floor. Yes. Can you all hear the music?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
All sit in a, if you are in the chair, if you feel comfortable, sit there. Or if you want to sit in the floor, that's also fine. Cross-legged posture. Vakshreem guides you through a meditative technique which enables you to harness and utilize the earth's natural healing energies. Just close your eyes. The earth's energies are extremely curative in nature, and this technique may be used for gathering them within the system and then deploying these energies to any section or any area of the body where a localized ache or pain is being experienced. To commence the process, sit down comfortably, either on a chair or on your floor. In case you are sitting in a chair, keep your feet flat on the floor. In case you are sitting on the floor, please do so in a cross-legged manner. Keep your back erect, your head still, and roll both your palms into fists, keeping the thumb outside the fist, and gently let both your fists relax and lie comfortably on your knees or your thighs of both your legs. So, sitting comfortably either on the chair with your feet flat on the floor or on the ground cross-legged with your back erect with both your palms rolled into fists, gently resting on your thighs or your knees, keeping your head still. Close your eyes and allow yourself to relax with every breath. Just focus on your breath and feel the breath in the nostrils as you inhale, going up through your nose, down your throat, through your lungs, all the way to the pit of your stomach. And with every exhalation, feel all the remaining stress and tension slowly begin to flow out of your body every breath. And now, with eyes comfortable, close, transfer your awareness, your concentration to your root chakra, right at the tip of your spine, in coccyx area, near your tailbone. Your root chakra is the chakra which is directly in contact with the Mother Earth. Your root chakra is the chakra through which you will harness or absorb the healing energies of the earth and utilize it to subsequently heal yourself. So sitting comfortably with your eyes peacefully closed and focusing your concentration right at the tip of your spine, I will give you a count from 1 to 7. And with each count, you will take a quick and rapid breath. Tighten your fists at the same time. Hold the breath for just a second. Slowly release the breath without releasing the fist. I repeat this instruction one more time. As I give you a count from 1 to 7, at every count, you will take a quick and rapid breath inside. Tighten your fist. Hold the breath for just a second and slowly release the breath without releasing your fist. And with every subsequent count, the fist would keep getting tighter and tighter all the way up to the end of 7 counts. So let's begin right now with 1. Take a quick breath, tighten the fists, hold the breath, slowly release the breath without releasing the fist, and get ready one more time. 2. Take a quick breath, making a sound in the nose. Tighten the fist, hold the breath, slowly release the breath without releasing your fist. And now get ready once again for a 3. Take a quick breath, tighten the fist, hold the breath, and slowly release the breath without releasing the fist. And just focus your attention on the space between your eyebrows, which is where the energy of the earth is beginning to accumulate. You may feel a tingling or a vibration or some different sensation in your forehead. As we get set for one more breath of 4, take a quick breath, tighten the fist, hold the breath, and slowly release the breath without releasing the fist. And get ready one more time with a 5. Quick breath, tighten the fist, hold the breath, and slowly release the breath without releasing the fist. And now get ready for a 6. Take a quick breath, tighten the fist, hold the breath, and slowly release the breath without releasing the fist. One last time at 7. Take a quick breath, tighten the fist, hold the breath, and slowly release the breath without releasing the fist. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your fist tight. And just transfer your complete concentration, your awareness on your Ajna chakra between the space of your two eyebrows in your forehead. The third eye chakra, which is right in between your eyebrows in your forehead. And just observe what you are feeling. There may be a heaviness or heat sensation or a vibration or some tingling. Something will feel different in the space between your eyebrows. Now slowly make an intention to send this naturally healing energy of Mother Earth from the space between your eyebrows to whichever part of your body is currently experiencing either a localized pain or a body ache. And the moment you intend for this energy to flow, this energy will naturally find the most appropriate energy meridian or the nadi to flow through and make its way down to that affected part where you will feel the effect of a natural heating pad. So just this energy flow from your Ajna chakra between your eyebrows to the affected part in your body which is currently experiencing pain or an ache, and let the heating pad created by this energy remain in that spot for a while, slowly healing that spot, slowly healing that spot, gradually reducing the pain, and the pain going away, ebbing away with each and every second that you keep the healing energy pad right there. And if you still feel some residual energy sensation in your forehead, you can choose to slowly now let it spread down over your eyebrows, down over your ears, further down over your eyes, your cheeks, your nose, your mouth, your chin, down over your neck, onto your shoulders, and then your upper back, chest area, your arms, all the way down to your fingers, flowing down into the middle back and the stomach area, lower back, abdomen, your groin, and your hips. Your thighs down over your knees, your calves into your heels, and the soles of your feet right up to the tip of your toes, covering your entire body in this warm, healing glow of the earth's natural energies. And to complete the process, you may then still, keeping your eyes closed, first gently open your fist. Take both your palms to the level of your heart chakra, right in the center of your chest, releasing whatever energies may be there in your palms to your own system through your heart chakra. And then, feeling fine, feeling healed, you may open your eyes with a big, broad smile. So how was the experience?
Wonderful.
Okay.
Good, sir. Relaxed.
It
So,
was really nice.
okay.
In between, there was some disconnection. So otherwise, the experience was very nice.
Okay. So were you able to transfer the earth energy to the affected part of the body?
Yes.
Okay. So you can
Yeah,
practice.
it's awesome.
Yeah. You can practice this. If you want, I will share an audio also. At the end of day 3, I'll share an audio of this. Not this one. I have a recorded one without any disturbance. You can practice it anytime you like. So this will actually help you to take the energy from the earth, because through the root chakra is always connected to the earth. Energetically, it's connected in the 4th dimension. So when you do this energy, you take her energy and you transfer into your body. Help you to relax and also reduce the body pain. So I think we are running out of time now today. So quickly, I want to ask if there are any questions. Yeah, tomorrow I want to. We will be doing one real. I'll be doing one hypno session actually, live. So I would like to know who would like to volunteer. Is there anyone who likes to volunteer for tomorrow's session?
I couldn't hear you. For what, sir?
So tomorrow I will be doing a live session.
Okay.
So live hypnosis session I'll be doing.
Okay.
So I want a volunteer. So who wants to experience hypnosis can raise your hand. Is there anyone who wants to? No one? I thought there will be many people who would want to experience hypnosis.
What?
So you're not able to hear me clearly? Hello? I said there will be a hypnosis session tomorrow. So I need a volunteer from one of you who is willing to get hypnotized Okay, there will be it'll not be a hypnosis session where you will be talking about your things which you don't want to share. Don't worry, it won't happen. It's just that you will experience the hypnosis state and you will come back. So who among you wants to experience that state tomorrow? It's a trance state, basically. It's a deep meditative state. So I need a volunteer from one of you who is willing to do it.
Sir, I have raised the hand.
Okay, who is it?
Myself, Guru Ashwin.
Guru Ashwin. Okay, fine. Because you're the only one who has raised the hand. So Guru, fine. Then we'll do it with you tomorrow.
Even I can
Who is
do, sir, but tomorrow it's little difficult for me because I might have guests at home and I don't know how I'll be able to manage the class.
Okay.
So it's difficult for me. I will have guests. My in-laws are coming home. So I don't know. Between this time, 7 to 8, how free and how available I will be, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fine.
Otherwise, I would have volunteered.
It's okay. It's okay, fine. So try to make it on the
Still,
day
I will
3.
like to attend the class. I will try to attend the class.
Okay, at least try to make the day 3 if not possible tomorrow, because day 3 also we will be having one more session where we'll try to do, we'll actually see in action, hypnosis in action. After that, you can make a decision like whether you think this is going to help you or not. Okay. So, Mr. Guru, so it's confirmed that it's you, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, it's confirmed.
Yeah. So fine, you just have to find a place where you can sit comfortably with your head rest. Try to get a chair with your head rest, and we'll be able to work it out. Okay. So is there any fine? So if that is done, then is there any questions you have for me today?
It's nice presentation. So far, no questions. Thanks a lot.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
From my teenagers, like when I was like 18, 20-year-old, I started meeting people who used to tell me like, I know you from my past life. You are like this, you are like that. You can be lucky for a few people. Something like that. So when I went on a school trip also, I met a person whom I am meeting for the first time actually. I don't know him at all. He looked very elderly. He had this white beard, white hair and all. North Indian actually, Kulu Manali place. So there also, guy came to me and said that, you are very lucky to all these girls in the bus. And it's like that, sir. Many people like that after that came to me and said that they know me from past life. One girl, in fact, came to me and said, I'm your sister from past life. We were twins. And it was very disturbing for me. I couldn't understand why it was happening. And they used to get very close to me. And sometimes she was obsessed with me also. So I want to know why such things happen. Like, what sort of energy attracts this kind of things? Like, people come and tell you. One of MBA professor also, he came to me and he said that, you are very intelligent. You used to tell the roots in the forest. Something, like that. I know you from past life. So it was very confusing. It was very disturbing because I never experienced that sort of connection with them, but they experienced that and they come and tell me. So I don't know how to handle that energy, or I don't know what to do about it. So I just wanted to ask you, what can be done for that sort of situation?
Okay. So one question from my side, different people have come and told you this, right? About the past life connection they had with you.
Hello?
Right? Can you hear me?
Yes.
So these people,
in between it was like that.
Okay, I'm saying, so different people have come to you and told you that they had a past life connection with you, right?
Again, there is a pause, sir.
Okay. Saying, so different people have come to you at different times and they have told you that they had a past life connection with you, correct? So these
Yes.
people, are you aware that they have told the same things to other people also, or they are telling it to you only?
To me alone. To me
How do
alone.
you know?
Because I'm constantly in touch with them, sir. They are like,
So are they,
my classmates, or
okay,
I'm going
fine.
for a course.
It's
I have
actually,
other friends also there.
So are they able to see this past life connection with other people also, or it's only with you?
It's only with
Only with
me
you.
that they shared. There are, I don't know, sir. I don't know, because I met one person only once. The other two were like my hosts, and they were constantly in touch with me. That MBA professor also, I used to see him day in and day out.
Okay.
So I don't know for whom else they have told this, but with me, they told this to me. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm
See
not sure.
what? So the one scenario is, if that person is able to see his connection with you in the past life, then he will be able to see his
Okay.
connection is in his past life with other people also. Could be.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So in that case, the issue is with him,
Okay.
not with you. Because you are not able to see the past life connection, right? He is saying, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it is
Yes.
his, he is coming and he or she is coming and telling. As long as you are not, experiencing this, then the problem is not with you. It's their issue. Now, if they,
Oh.
for what intention they are saying, maybe it's true, because some people actually can, if they have gone through sessions, for example.
Sir, again, there is a pause in the audio.
Okay. So what happens is, if you have gone through a hypnotherapy session, in your current life, who you can
Okay.
see which are the relationship you know from the past life.
Okay.
So if the professor has gone through a session, okay, so he can see, okay, in my past life, so and so was my sister. Now in this life, she is so and so. So that is a possibility. If those people have gone through therapy, they can find out in the current life who was there in the past life, in what relationship. It is possible very much. But if it is an intuition, okay, but if it's an intuition, then it's something like, if you've not gone through therapy, just like that you are getting that feeling, then it is actually more, it has something to do with, maybe it's a contract that you had with them, that you had told them, okay, you will remember and you will tell me, or there is something about you which remembers, makes them feel that they have had, there's those memories, get activated. So I think you don't have to feel anything wrong about it. But of course, if you want to explore this, you can explore through therapy. You can go through the trance and actually see whether is it true or is just what they are saying. You can actually check. But if you are able to not get bothered by this, if you're getting bothered by it, then definitely you should try to do something about it. But if you're not bothered by it, if you feel, okay, is that person's thinking, even if it is true, does it matter to you? Because it's possible different people will have some kind of relationship with you, have in their past lives. So that's okay, right?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
And so if you can live with that,
At that age, I was disturbed, sir. But now it's like, it's okay, fine. They are just being friends with me, and casual conversation happen. They don't talk about past much now.
Okay.
It's just like general friendship that we have. But at that point of time, it was very disturbing. Like, who is this person? Why he is coming and telling this thing to me? Like, I don't know him at all. I don't remember him at all. So I was just wanting to know if there is any energy that I have that attracts such past connections, or how I should have that balance.
No, it's not an energy, but yes, it's possible that you had a contract with these people. See, before, as I told you, before you come to this earth, no, you will make some decisions. Maybe these people are with your soul group, and you would have told them, see, we want to learn. See, ultimately, everyone wants to learn this big lesson of life. What is it that, this is just an operative world. We have come here to learn something. The reality is somewhere up, but we come here and forget. So if you have given those contract with those people, okay, you will remind me of my past life. You will come and tell me so and so. with this memory, because you will get this memory and you will come and tell me. And with that memory, I will be compelled to think about past life, future life, and all that, which will maybe awake some consciousness in me. So if that kind of contract you had with them, then that's a possibility they are doing it because of that reason.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
So it's nothing to be worried about, because everybody had past lives. It's just that we don't remember. And if those people remember, it's actually good, nothing wrong in it. It's just that it should not bother you.
Correct. Correct. Right. Understood. Thank you.
Anything else? Any more questions? Any questions about any slide, anything that we went through today? Okay. So tomorrow, make sure that everyone attend this, because we will be doing a live therapy session for Mr. Guru Ashwin. And you will all be able to see how a therapy happens, how a different state of mind is we are able to reach, and so all those things. And one more thing I'll be announcing tomorrow, about day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, most probably we'll be doing one more session, and that will be more in depth. I hope that tomorrow, after seeing tomorrow's session, you will be more keen to do that day after tomorrow session. And I'll be talking about some freebies also day after tomorrow about actual therapy sessions. So make sure that you attend tomorrow's session, and whatever technical issues we have had today, tomorrow it won't happen. So we'll have a much better session tomorrow. Okay. Okay then. So shall we close for the day?
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for the session.
Thank you so
Good
much.
night.
So see you all
Thanks,
tomorrow at
sir.
sharp
Thank you.
7 p.m. sharp tomorrow.
Sure. Sure. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Good night. Good night, everyone.
Okay, good night. Good night.